Hello and welcome to Assets Tech Tips. Today we've got an exciting unboxing for you. And I'm pretty buzzed about this because this is the first time I've got my hands on the new GeForce GTX 1080 Founders Edition. Founders Edition, for all of you who don't know, is basically just another word for saying reference. NVIDIA have decided to change reference to this title here, Founders. So it's very exciting. We have a new architecture. The architecture is called Pascal. It's a step up from the previous architecture that was being used on the GTX 980, and they've fixed a lot of things. One that I'm particularly interested in for myself when I get my own card is the ability to do like screen surround, screen spanning. So when you've got 3 screens and you want to play a game and you stretch that out. Previously what it was like is if you were to take an image that you're looking at on paper and then just fold those 2 corners in, it doesn't work. It looks pretty awful. Whereas now what they do is, because your screens are always 1, 2 and 3 like this, they act as if they were windows and you were looking through the windows into the game. They fix the obscuring so it looks a lot better. So that I'm really excited about. There's been a lot of development in VR, so this card is definitely very VR friendly. You do pay a lot for it. I'm not going to mention any prices because Swiss francs are very different to the rest of the world, but it's an expensive card. However, you do get your money's worth. I mean, NVIDIA has always jam-packed great features into all of their cards, and there's definitely no exception when it comes to the 1080. I would recommend heading over to NVIDIA, checking out the website, reading through it to get a better understanding and knowledge of what the 1080 is all about, because I don't want to spend all day waffling on. But yeah, it's an incredible card and there's tons of new features. Apparently it's supposed to use less power, so this will be interesting to see. And they say it is more powerful than 2 980s in SLI mode. I'm not sure about 2 980 Ti's in SLI. Could be 2, but apparently this card here is very powerful and is, if not more powerful than having 2 of its predecessors. So here we are, nice box. From what I understand, the Founders Edition card, regardless of who you get it from, is NVIDIA's stock model. So whether it's Asus, Gigabyte, EVGA, or Zotac or whatever, you're going to have a slightly different graphics, but all the cards that come out of the box that are Founders Edition are going to look exactly the same. Don't quote me on that, but that is what I understand. So let's see. The one thing I did notice that's a little bit different, which I suppose I'm a tiny bit disappointed about, is the when NVIDIA released their press conference about this card, the box was a much nicer box than the one that we have here. So yeah, it's a silly little thing, but here we go. So there's Gigabyte written on that. I'm not really sure if you could, there you go, you can see it there. And this is documentation. Come on, open up, don't be shy. Oh, it's so much paper, so much wasted paper. Oh man, what a waste of paper. That is ridiculous. So basically, that's it. That big huge thing here is to hold these 2 things here. I mean, talk about killing trees. Jesus. So yeah, there's nothing more in that. Let me just double check to make sure I'm correct. Yeah, there's definitely nothing more in that. So that's a bit stupid, to be honest. They could have shortened the size of their box and their weight a lot more. Here is the bad boy, and look at it in all of its glory. That is just one sexy card, if I may say so. Alright, so let's just put that aside. There shouldn't be anything else in the box. And no, that is it. So let's get this out of the way so that we can take a closer look at the hardware. Oh, okay. Seems to be a bit sticky. No. Okay. So here it is. This is the Founders Edition GTX 1080, and it is badass. I'm okay. Yeah. So we can all assume that from now on, all the NVIDIA stock cards of the 1080 series will have this exact same body, like they did with their previous reference models. There is a little piece of plastic here that we can remove, and you can see inside the little pieces of metal where the air flows through, and I suppose that would be a nice indicator of if there's dust building up inside or not. Really nice, protected by plastic here. This piece is metal. Here is our blower. We have a nice amount of exhaust holes here to get all that hot air out, and there's a good intake in the back. Underneath we have a really nice protected board. So on most of the cards that I've reviewed in the past, you were always able to see the PCB. It's nice now that this has been protected, and also it's metal, so all this metal acts as a heatsink, as a cooler, which is pretty cool. It looks like this will be SLI capable, because I can see the SLI connectors there. And yes, if you do 3 cards or more, it will work in SLI mode. There's been a lot of speculation that it won't. You just need to download a little bit of software to unlock the additional SLI profiles. Our power connector, and then let's take a look at what we've got. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there's 5 possibilities to connect a screen. We have here our DVI. We've got 3D display ports and one HDMI. So I picked this card for this particular build because of the cooler, primarily because it's a blower style. I'm a little bit conflicted because soon I'm going to be buying a GTX 1080 for my own build, and I'm looking at the Asus Strix, but what the Asus Strix is missing out on is 3 display ports. It doesn't have 3 of them, and I've got 3 display port capable monitors. So that's something I'll need to check out, but this is very cool. So any of you out there who are getting a 1080 and have 3 screens, happy days. So there you have it, guys. That is the GTX 1080, and it really does look the part. What I'm more interested now to find out is how it performs. I've been looking at a lot of benchmarks, and it seems to do the job quite well. There's been a little bit of chatter about thermal throttling and it getting capped at about 84 degrees, and then down clocking on the GPU. So I'll have to see how that goes on. And of course, you know, this might even be the case with the build that I'm doing, because it's a very small little ITX build, and this is a huge card for it. But yeah, cool, and it really does look fantastic. So there you have it. And also another thing, I like the way that they have the words this way. So when you plug it into your case, you've got that nice wording. Awesome. So there's GTX 1080 by Gigabyte, everybody. I believe it doesn't really matter what card you get. Like I said, EVGA, Asus, Zonar, or any of the other models. I think the only thing that'll change is this piece here. Other than that, you'll be getting the exact same looking card with the exact same looking blower, with the exact same build, and everything should be exactly the same. So thank you all for watching. This is cool. I'm looking forward to plugging it in and getting it going. If you've got any questions, please do not hesitate to send me an email. Thank you all for watching. Take care, and bye bye.